your journey with the music. What role music plays in your life?
Okay. Now, in the Vedic thing, right? Sound is a very big thing, right? If you even the Ved Ucharan, which happens, okay, it's like a sonic, let's say, code. It's like a sonic wave, which is being created by those mantra be, being spoken. Okay, being like in Sanskrit, the term is Ucharan. Okay,
Yes.
so that Ucharan of those mantras happening is creating a sonic wave. Okay, in that, so there are sounds which are in a particular order, creating a particular energy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, right. That's what's going on, right? So now that is same as music. You have certain sonic frequencies coming one after the other, right? In a basic level. So first, what intrigued me was sound, then quality of sound, and the ways you can produce sound. Now we used to have instruments before which are like acoustic instruments. They're just metal strings and and things like that on Veena and everything. Then came electricity, right? Now electricity is closer to ether, more
Yeah.
closer to etheric energy, which gave uh, the ability through electric instruments like electric guitar to produce a wide variety of sounds which are not possible with acoustic
Yes.
instruments. So then it was about quality of tone, quality of sound. Then how does that sound uh, affect human beings, affect the elements, you know? And this is, so for me, music was like a sound journey, basically, including the technology of now, basically. So best what we can do with whatever is available now, whatever is the best technology for producing sound, I wanted to use for doing what I called my sound and light experiments, basically, which means like, okay, in nature, if you play something, and a particular kind of sound, and if a rainbow happens, then
Wow.
that sound has something to do with the air getting fractal enough
Yes.
for that. Or if you're playing near ocean, sea, you know, then sound has to be like ocean and sea. So the sound will mix with what the visual is. Okay. And in the Vedic thing, we understand very clearly that everything is made out of sound.
Yes.
Okay. Like the Brahma did the Ved through which Brahmand was created, right? Like the sonic
Yes.
codes. Now, so if everything is created by sound, then there has to be an efficacy of that. And there has to be something to do with music and everything which connects to that, like how music affects human emotions, yeah, mind and emotions. In the same way, it should be able to affect nature, you know. And like obviously we have a lot of music on earth right now which affects human emotions in different ways, makes you happy, sad, all these kind of things,
Yes.
there
Yes.
are those things already exist. And but I wanted to create something which is beyond that, happy and making humans happy or sad, or it is like making them go into a different frequency which will make them uh, like go ask questions about the matrix and try to get it out of the matrix and try to connect to higher realms of existence, which humans have no idea of, like when they're living on Earth, right?
Yes.
They can't see Swarg or Overlook or Swarglok. They don't have
Yes.
direct access to that, but you can give a glimpse of that in sonic form out here, so that people know, yeah, there must be something because this is not of the Earth. This sound, this feeling, this emotion, this vibe is not of here, must be of somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay. So, so giving a glimpse and then tuning with a Panch Mahabhut here, which is also with the Vedic concept, right? That's what the Veds are first. They're dealing with the Panch Mahabhut and the sonic codes of that. Then comes the music aspect of it, and that's how language was created, and the sounds coming one after the other. language having meaning. You know, ka, ka,
Yes.
ka, ka. Like what do those sounds mean, and
Yes.
how do they relate to each other? You know, and the same is the theory of sound is the theory of music, basically. Exactly. You
Yes.
know, and the rhythm, tal of how the weight should be, I think has been lost over time. But there used to
Yes.
be very, very clear that thing for each shlok
Yes.
or each that thing, how it has to be, what meter it has to go in, what
Yes.
lay, tal, and everything. Which is the same thing which is in music, right?
Yes.
It's it's not different. So for me, like this synthesis
Yes.
of the Vedic things and the modern technical ability to create sounds,
Wow.
much more
No.
sounds than the acoustic instruments of the past,
Yes. Yeah, that's
was
what
a
we.
merger.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah,
like Vedangas is about
yeah,
Ucharan, about Vyakaran, about Chandas, about the right pronunciation, right generation of energy. Yeah, that's what I liked about PT.
yes.
Even in the nakshatras, for all the nakshatra, you have also attached like a reference point to that matching sound as well. So,
Yes. Uh, yes. So sound was well, like a very important thing for me,
yeah.
major thing. Okay. And uh, and then in sound, there are devices to reproduce sounds, produce sounds, and all kinds of things. And there's all kind of technology which was developed in the West over the last 100 years. So, but then you have to pick out the best of what was, because it's not all technology is good in that way. Like for example, now they have machine beats, okay, which are made on the computer, the beats, okay, which are
Yes.
not played by any human, but they are very exact. You know, they're like the clock. Everything is right. But when a human being plays any rhythm,
Yes.
it doesn't come out
Yes.
exact. Okay.
Yes.
It is always, there is a variability in it. And then variability is same as the heart has variability. Heart rate is not like a machine. It's not like a clock. There is a variability in heart. And that variability actually gives human beings immune system and makes you human and not a machine. Okay. So like that kind of beats make humans less human, and which is not good for the humans as a whole. They'll lose their health, they'll lose their mind, they'll lose so many things. So sounds can have a lot of effect on humans, which humans don't understand as yet. You know, that's not a research area. You know,
Yes.
there are a lot of things which are happening with technology, and a lot of way the music is being made, which is harmful for humans.
Yes. That's the reason, Prashant, is like when it comes down to even my choice of bhajan, there are like certain sect of people like Bhim Sen Joshi ji, Ravi means there's one singer, Western singer like Krishna Das. He's majorly sings Hanuman Chalisa. Still remember at a time when I was going through a lot of depression, a lot of mental turmoil and all, there was a time when I came across his voice. It's like on one day I said, okay, I want to listen to his music in the background on a repeat and I'll sleep with that sound. And later on, I got to know in one of his documentary where he was saying that his sound and music is also used to give therapy to people going through depression and all these problems,
Yes.
rehabilitation related issue. So music is very rightly said by you. Music is very, very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, the sonic effects of different sounds on humans. I mean, they can have studies on it later, you know, like technical studies. But the thing is that it is happening all the time, and the kind of music which is pervading, you know, which is called mainstream music
Yeah.
right now, is not evolving humans. It's
Yes.
devolving humans.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
overall, so I had to produce an alternative soundscape, which was an evolving soundscape rather than a devolving soundscape. So that was the main thirst,
You
and
know
it all
that.
ties to
No.
nakshatras. I mean, if for nakshatra I can do a kind of play which will represent that nakshatra. Okay, for different nakshatras also. So people like, just there are pictures, you know, in my book which represent nakshatras. In the same way, you can have sound which
Yes.
represents
Yes.